Welcome back for another great parallel session. This time it's my honor to introduce a partner as well as a customer. Next to me, Carlijn from Axians, and there Ron from Mosa. Ron was one of the award candidates a few years ago, almost won, but kept improving, and now we're going to talk about the intelligent factory and maintenance of the future. So I'm very curious what their story will be. Give a warm hand to Carlijn and Ron.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you Ultimo for having us and driving this. And special thank you to you, Ron, to join me on this presentation. We met 2 years ago on Ultimo conference in Zandvoort. And from then we have started the journey together. And this journey we called the Intelligent Factory and the Future of Maintenance. And in the next 15 minutes we want to present you how we have shaped this within the Mosa organization. And we are trying to do this on the most easy way as possible, because we all know there are a lot of buzzwords around these topics, Industry 4.0, digital twin, but what are the steps you really can take to get to that digital transformation? So, is this working? Oh, no, I'm too fast, I think. Oh. Okay, my name is Carlijn. I'm working for the Axians organization. It's an ICT company. It's part of the Vinci organization. And we're helping our customers getting over the tipping point for digital transformation. About different kind of division. And from my division, we are delivering an IoT and data platform, mostly for the industry, but also for the healthcare. And distinctive about our platform is that we combine business intelligence with real-time data, IoT. And this is where going to see the collaboration between Axians and Ultimo. We found each other on our joint ambition in smart asset management to deliver that to our customers. So a few years ago we developed this joint proposition that I want to show you within a short video. So.
Would you like to know how to turn your operational, tactical, and strategic data into action? Or how to improve your maintenance using real-time data? Ultimo Enterprise Asset Management and Axians Maestro are joining forces, which opens up the opportunity for proactive asset management, with automation and digitization making the difference. We call it Smart Asset Management. In Smart Asset Management, we focus on data and provide automatic coordination between processes. Unnecessary manual operations are a thing of the past. The data forms a solid foundation on which to base your decisions, ensuring that you make the right ones. With the detection settings adjusted to a certain margin, range, or other predetermined KPI, Ultimo can generate an alert for any deviation. All the information on that deviation and other asset data is available immediately, instantly showing what action is required. This increases your productivity and effectiveness. Another advantage of real-time data is the opportunity to take the first steps towards predictive maintenance. With predefined KPIs, systems can detect the need for maintenance at an early stage. This allows you to work more efficiently and make the necessary preparations in time, ensuring that parts or other resources are available when needed. Make your asset management smarter by combining Ultimo and Maestro. It will increase your efficiency and productivity. The smart algorithms will prepare you for any upcoming maintenance, and it is always based on facts and data. Visit the Ultimo marketplace and see for yourself how the combination of Ultimo and Maestro can help you achieve smart asset management.
So, I hope that was all clear for you. Now over to you, Ron. Can you tell us something more about the Mosa organization and the desired steps you had in mind?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Carlijn. Thank you, Ultimo, for having me also here on this Ultimo Conference Day. I'm Ron Slijpen. I work at Royal Mosa in Maastricht. And Royal Mosa, we produce sustainable ceramic floor and wall tiles. We do that in 2 factories in Maastricht, and we do that now about 140 years. When we look at the maintenance we do in Mosa, that is all based on reactive and preventive maintenance. And with the one, you're always too late, and the other one, you're mostly too early. So we were thinking in Mosa, what can we do to make a step forward, to go to the next step in this pyramid or line, how you will call it, condition-based maintenance. To do that, you need data, and we had to get some data out of a factory, and finally bring that data to Ultimo so that we can get their triggers or counters or whatever. To do that, we had talks with different companies the last 2 years, I think, and all the companies can give a dashboard with your data in the cloud. But then we had one thing that we wanted to have, that was the connection with Ultimo, so that the data can make a pulse or give a signal to Ultimo that something needs to be done. 2 years ago it was, the Ultimo conference in Zandvoort, I came in contact with Axians. And in Axians we found that partner that had the connection with Ultimo and could arrange that for us as one company. I think now it's time for you, Carlijn, to tell something about the approach you do at Axians. And then later I will tell something about the things we did specifically in Mosa.
Great. I pushed the button now for 5 times, but okay. Okay, so we want to make things easy, like I said. And within Mosa, we created a 3-step story to reach condition-based maintenance. So we connect a filter and a counter on the asset. So within the use of our IoT and data platform called Maestro, we getting the data centralized, structuralized, and at the end visualize it to the end user. And within this environment, it is on a manageable and secure way. So the first step we have taken is setting preset KPIs. And there is example, but it's not really example. These are the KPIs. We having a filter pressure when it's higher than a certain value or counter value that is equal to. So then an alarm pops up and the information is immediately available. So the result we have is we make a turn from manual registration to automatic registration and on-time notification when there is a deviation. The information about the deviation and the asset is available. Mosa has the opportunity to plan the job on time. And like I said, the data is centralized, structurized, managed, secure, and ready to scale in our set environment of Maestro. So the effects, Ron.
Yes, what did we do? Like you told, we connected 2 sorts of data. We wanted to connect a filter to see if the pressure reaches a certain value. And on the other side, we connected some counters to do our preventive maintenance based on counters. The problem we had now with our press filter is that we get standard a message 4 days before that the filter needs to be replaced. And after those 4 days, the press stops working. So it must be replaced in those 4 days. And that's very short when you try to work according to a planning with your maintenance department. With the technique now we implemented with Axians together, we get automatically a job when the pressure in the filter reaches 6 millibar or whatever, and the job flows into the planning. And that job can be generated, for example, 3 weeks or 4 weeks earlier. So we have more time to plan the job, and it goes more flawless than now the reactive things you have to do in this situation. The other thing with the counters, we connected a couple of lines, and there we count the tiles. And based on how many tiles run on the line, we do the maintenance. And we do that now, an example for a line, every 6 weeks or every 10 weeks. But in a situation like COVID, sometimes we had to bring down production a little bit. Then your preventive maintenance pattern keeps still the same. And with the new change to adding the counters to the asset or to the process function in Ultimo, the preventive maintenance is based on those counters. And you can, when scaling up or scaling down your production, be more precisely in doing the maintenance. That was our first goal with this pilot to do so. So we started also very small. And we have, of course, we have a goal that we finally want to go to predictive. We heard some things today about predictive maintenance. But the first things we want to do is this pilot that we have. And the next things that we want to do as Mosa is add more critical machines to this system. So we get it in the dashboard of Axians. And then get that information to Ultimo so that jobs are automatically generated or preventive maintenance is automatically triggered. That is our goal for now. Very small, keep it simple.
Thank you. So then we are on our last slide, and this is the...
See what?
You push. This is also the end of the presentation. So if you want to learn more about how you can make your production smarter, you want to share stories or learn more, just we are around, so we're very approachable, right, Ron?
Yes,
okay.
I think so.
And 3 minutes left, Ewout. Are you proud?
Whoa.
Okay.
Enough time for questions. So I can imagine there's a question in the audience. Someone who raises his or her hand. Not yet. Then in a minute we go to Berend because questions are coming in through
Absolutely.
the chat. But before we go to Berend, I think it was quite a nice journey. So first you move from a legacy system on premises, which was replaced by Ultimo Cloud.
Yep,
that was
correct.
one of the key criteria to have a real cloud solution in place. Then you added all kinds of functionality next to maintenance, ITSM, facilities, safety. So about the power of teamwork. So
Yeah, I think so.
many teams and departments are cooperating within Mosa, which is a very nice old factory, in fact, but very modern technology within it. So that's also a nice thing to see. So for you, teamwork always has been very important, and to bridge gaps between departments. Is this new step also helping with that?
Yeah, we have to find out. Like I said, we wanted to start very small, simple, easy. And first we have to learn also from the data, because one of the two filters we connected, we don't know exactly when it goes down. So we have to learn from the data at the moment that it goes down, then we know, according to the data, where we have to set our triggers. So it's also a question of learning from the data again. So you need the data also when you want to go to predictive finally. First you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And that I liked working also with Axians. We could start very small and simple.
I can imagine that if this really works well on a larger scale, that it will help the collaboration between maintenance and operations.
Finally, that's one of the goals. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
You can plan the jobs more. Yeah. How can I say quiet or something? It goes flows
without
into the
disturbance.
planning, without disturbing your planning. That is laid down.
Okay. Berend.
I just want to voice the opinion that a lot of the great interaction that we've seen, I mean, this is the embodiment of the power of teamwork, you guys working together, coming together on the Ultimo platform. It trickles over into some of the other topics that we discussed today as well, right? Where we had some information about Power BI, reporting. I could imagine that the percentage of condition-based maintenance and sort of those triggers, they can also find their way into reports, into dashboards. So I think that this is a great first step to reaching that next maturity level. And I'm so happy that you were both able to share that with us today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
our previous speaker would say, from data to wisdom. I think that's a nice way to end this session. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the last block of this conference.